Move out of the way, zombie. Hello and welcome back to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Agrarian Skies. Alright, last episode we wanted to kill Blizz, and there one is. I've been trying to get this guy, and every time I get close, it seems to spawn. But this time around, it looks like we got lucky. I'm going to get rid of the zombie. Come on. I thought I should be terrified of him, but I just want to make sure I get rid of the zombie. Oh, don't shoot the Blizz. Okay. Just want to make sure I could get rid of the zombie and the skeleton without killing the Blizz. I'm going to actually give it a try and try to capture the Blizz. Make sure this is on, so that when this shoots, it doesn't get lost. So it doesn't fall to the ground. Alright, and he might attack me right now. Capture mode. And that didn't go very far. He froze the place, huh? There we go. Got the Blizz. And to kill him, might as well get him replicated. I figure he's rare enough. I figured the Blizz is rare enough that... Ooh, this place needs a cull. I figured the Blizz is rare enough that we can just use this area here. Sorry, villagers, you're probably going to die. This area here to spawn him in. So let's just get him plopped in here. And that's just going. Do I not have a lever? Let's get a lever. I just want to be able to turn this off. So we'll just put a lever up there. That should turn this off completely. And just pop the Blizz in there. Turn this on. Let one Blizz spawn. And that should happen now. Turn this off. And now we could go about killing that Blizz. There we go. So we got Snowball, Blizz Rod, that Blizz Rod. These Blizz Rods are actually coming useful because the Blizz Rods can be turned into Blizz Powder. And that Blizz Powder can be used to make Cryothium. That Cryothium can be used to make Gelid Cryothium. Which is pretty rare. And that's all good. I'm going to take that out of here for now. Put that into our system. And let's take a look at a quest book. Have we completed this quest? So it is Bragging Rights. And the Thermal Expansion one. Oh, I have to kill 5 of them. Bloody hell. Alright, here's a couple more. And I think, for whatever reason, my kills are counting as double. And, oh, no good drops from those guys. Huh, interesting. But this should have completed that bit. All 5 killed, yeah. Interesting. But that does give me Thermal Fanboy, Green Heart Canister, and a reward bag. And where'd that? Thermal Fanboy, Epic Reward Bag. Let's see what we get. 4 runes of augmented capacity. That's very nice. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's grab this out of here like I was originally planning. Let's apply our Green Heart Canister for an extra little bit of life. Down here, might as well put the runes of augmented capacity onto our altar. That'll give us a little bit more. Ghost skeleton. That'll give us a little bit more capacity inside this thing, meaning it can store more. They're exploding. Right now, this can only store, how much is it? 13,000. And with 1 rune of augmented capacity, it gets 1,500 more. And these guys are fighting over me, because they can see me. And so they're killing each other. And you can see I already have a rune of augmented capacity on here. And just sacrifice some of these guys so they're not in the way. There we go, last one. Last augmented capacity rune. And that gives us 19,000 life points. It's still a tier 3 altar. But that'll do. For now. Today, on the other hand, I wanted to get more stuff done than just killing Blizz. Let's see. Can I get that Gelid Cryothium quest? Go with the flow. And here, 1 bucket of Gelid Cryothium. So I guess all we need is to make up some Gelid Cryothium. I'm guessing this should be pulverized. Oh. Get 2 out of just shapeless crafting and 4 out of the pulverizer. So pulverizer it is. And get you out of there. This stuff is all coming from our laser down in the pit. Yep, that's what's going on. Netherrack was interfering. There we go, Blizz powder. And Cryo. Are you not working again? There you go. So I just need Blizz powder, niter, snowball, and redstone. How do you get niter? It's from pulverizing sandstone. Maybe I have some. I could also get it from pulverizing nether saltpeter. I'm pretty sure I have some of that. It must be in our laser setup here. I've been having this run constantly. So we have a fair amount of stuff down here. Oh, I have that nether lapis can be turned in as well. I recognize some of the stuff I need to turn in, and I don't recognize everything. There we go, a little bit more nether lapis. We're at 81% of that, but we have still a few more things to collect. Might have to do an actual nether run, pull that stuff out. But for now, we can just get the saltpeter ground up. Like so. Each gives us 12, which is nice. Do we have snowballs? Yes, we do. So snowballs, saltpeter, Blizz, and was it redstone? I think it's redstone. Some of that gives us some cryothium. And cryothium in a magma crucible. Think. Yep. Do we have enough? Not sure. No, we're 1 short. I need to go kill another Blizz. Be right back. Alright, there we have it, finally. Last little bit of Blizz. Let's get that ground up. Get this niter into our system. We will need it. There we go. Snowball. Blizz powder. Niter, redstone, more cryothium. Get this all made up. Is there any use for cryothium dust other than making it into Gelid cryothium? No, it doesn't look like that, so we'll just toss it all into the magma crucible. And that'll fill up our bucket. And this will fill up with just Gelid cryothium. So this should be able to be submitted. Let's see. In our go with the flow. Gelid cryothium. Manual detect 100. Cryothium is the coldest fuel in the world. It can be used to cool reactors and dynamos. Claim that reward, which is half a heart, but now we need to make a bazillion cryothium. Why do we need cold stuff? I don't know, but Jaded One assures me it's vital to the reproduction of esoteric mobs from the elemental planes. Get Gelid. And we get a spawn Blizz, but we effectively have our own Blizz spawner up there. So we can do that later. Much, much later. Alright. Today, especially since this is hard, you can actually get cryothium from bees, not just Blizz. So I'm going to start going down the bees and trees path. So specifically, we're going to start looking at the industrial apiary. So the industrial apiary is from Gendustry, and it's just a few things that we may or may not have already. The bee receptacle, I don't think we have yet. What's that missing? Just glass plane. Do we have any glass? Sure we have glass. Yes, we do. Alright, so let's get a glass plane, or pane, sorry, made up. And then we just need the bee receptacle. Good. And the sturdy casing. Good. And do we have everything else? Need more glass? What do you mean we need more? What? No, that should be fine. Oh, it's just trying to detect the glass that we have. And it's using various different types of glass. So there we go. Industrial apiary. We could claim that, I think. Reward bag or reward bag. Let's take the one on the right. Bees can be moved in and out of apiaries with item ducts. Once you get the point of mass production, though, you may want a better production. Industrial apiaries can be customized to make your bees happy through the use of various upgrades. Industrial apiaries require RF, but take up less space. Both AE and item ducts can also be used in the industrial apiaries, which is great. So, have some power here. Powering up. There's no queen. Makes me wonder if you can mutate these. Let's go grab one of our bees. I'm sure we have something that's fallen off. So this is a mutant common. It's not a pure common. Oh, it looks like we don't actually have... I lied. This is more or less a pure common. It just has different abilities. Let's toss this in the industrial apiary and see what we get. Don't know if it's faster or anything. Common princess. Common drone. No drone. We have a queen. This is a hostile environment for it, so let's not do that. Where are we? What's our environment? We are in a desert, so this one, which is actually modest princess, should be able to grow there nicely. Get that in there. Modest princess. Modest drone. And there you go, modest queen. And I guess that'll do what it needs to. No error. Huh, cool. I'll probably have to look up how to upgrade this, unless it tells us. Genetic control. Gendustry and extra bees add machines that can be used to remove genes from one bee and inject them into another. You cannot select which gene you will get when pulling genes off, and both mods will eat the bees to produce the genes from manipulation. So it is best to wait until you have excess drones to use for gene manipulation. Now, as you can see, we have a fair amount of drones here. I've started grabbing junk stuff and tossing them in here. Some of them's junk, some of them's not. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I like keeping at least one pristine of every type that we have kicking about, so that we don't have to go looking for them. And let's just use our reward bag, and we get a book. Efficiency 3. Nice. That's actually pretty useful. Back to bees, though. We want to get a genetic sampler and a genetic imprinter. Let's see how to make those. Oh, this looks a bit more complicated than we had. Genetics processor. Diamonds. Actually, we might have enough for that. Oh, go figure. Genetic sampler. What about this one? Power module. Not bad. Just need these. What is it, 4? There we go. There we go. Power module. And... alright, what else do we have? Bee receptacle. There we go. Genetic sampler. What are we missing? Oh, just the centerpiece, which is sturdy casing, obviously. There we go. One last block of cast bronze. Gets us our last component here, the sturdy casing, for our genetic sampler. Take that, and now we have to get our genetic imprinter, most of which I figure is going to be a lot of the same, so let's just get some sturdy casing going. This bee receptacle needs more bronze. Alright, genetic imprinter. We have the genetic sampler, genetic sampler and genetic imprinter. It looks like we'll probably want to extend this leadstone line out this way. So let's go ahead and do that. Did I actually use up all my leadstone? I thought I had some more. Usually don't use too much leadstone these days, but if we need it, we need it. And apparently we need it down this line. Alright, so genetic imprinter, genetic sampler. Let's see if we can figure out how to use these. Oh, first off, let's claim them for our quest. Lab implements. Haha. We need a little bit more stuff. Blank gene sample, blank genetic templates, genetic labware, and empty serum. So the serum requires royal jelly, which we get from bees, imperial bees, which we haven't bred yet. The blank gene sample, that one's okay. Blank template requires honeydew, which we get from dripping chromes or mellow combs, furtive or memory combs, and temporal or soul combs. I think this one, yeah, it comes from noble or majestic or imperial. And the mellow combs comes from monastic. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit until we can get these samples and imprint any bee with anything right now. The modest queen is doing okay. I don't know if it has a lifespan. No flowers. Okay. That's a problem. Just going to toss a modest queen back into her hive. So we have flowers around there. We'll take a look at Gendistry offline. See if we can move this forward. Hopefully we can get an Imperial Bee bred up by then. Alright, but this has been Mobius Rex from Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like, leave your comments and suggestions, and we'll be back with you next time. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.